Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat, for those of you that are new. And for those of you that are not new, I apologize. I know I've been gone a super long time. I don't even know how to film anymore. I think it's been like at least 6 weeks. Yeah. We are going to be doing the eyeshadow tag. I'm not 100% sure who started this tag on YouTube, but Teresa is Dead is the person that I saw do it first. So shout out to her. So we're going to talk about some of my eyeshadow palettes, and pardon me if I keep looking down, I just have the questions on my phone. So the first question is, show us your newest palette. I can't because it's not here yet. So I did finally get to order the Conspiracy palette from Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. That palette makes me very angry because I was one of those suckers that spent hours in November trying to get it, and the website crashed, blah, blah, blah. So it should be here next week, and I will be doing an eyeshadow tutorial, even though nobody cares anymore. That's fine. But I do have a palette that I got last week. So I guess technically this is the newest one that I have in my hands. It's by Colored Rain. It's just a basic Betty, if you will, palette. I'm just going to straight up say I don't know Colored Rain's palettes very well, but I don't really like it that much. It's not terrible, but I mean, I could probably do without. The next question is, show us your oldest palette. This is a Man-Eater by Tarte. Obviously, I've dipped into this color a lot, and she's a bit dirty. But I love this palette, and holy, I forgot it smells so good, but all of Tarte's palettes seem to have a very lovely scent. I don't know what the hell it is, but I like it. I love this palette, but I've had this guy for probably, I'm going to say 3 or 4 years. And I love it. It's show us your most expensive palette. Okay. I obviously am a very small channel. I don't get PR. So if you want to subscribe, that would probably help me out quite a bit, and give a thumbs up to this video because, again, I don't get sent nothing. I have to pay for makeup myself. So what I do, I think this is kind of smart, but it's fine. I give myself an allowance for makeup every month. So if I want to spend more than my allotted amount, I will sell one of my eyeshadow palettes. So if I have an expensive palette, so say I order from Jeffree Star all the time, and usually those are a little bit more expensive, then, and if I don't use it that much, then I sell it, I sanitize it, and then I sell it on the Facebook swap and buy. Most of my palettes that I have right now, they all cost the same-ish, like Anastasia, Too Faced, like they're about in the $60 range. So we're just gonna skip that one. Show us your most affordable palette. Okay. This is by Violet Voss. It's the Creme Brulee Fun-Sized palette. Here she is, and here she is. Again, have I just only shown you like nude palettes? It'll get more fun, I promise. This little guy I did get as part of my Ipsy add-on, so I paid $12 for this, and I frickin' love this. I love this. It's everything that I could want. Why are my palettes all so dirty, and shouldn't have touched that? Let's just go through it again here. These gold colors in here, the brown neutral colors, and then the pop of, I guess you would call it orange or peach. This is everything that I could ever want in a palette. It is fun-sized. It was $12, and the pigmentation is amazing. My favorite go-to look is a brown smoky eye with a gold cut crease. Am I wearing that right now? Yeah. Usually I'll come close to you, but don't judge me because I haven't worn makeup in a long time, and this is a mess. So we don't judge each other on this channel. Let's just okay. This is my go-to eyeshadow look. I usually have a lighter gold than the one that I have on right now, but that's my go-to. So this is my most affordable palette. Was that the question? Sure. I feel like some of these questions are so similar, but that's fine. Show us your everyday palette. I have so many eyeshadow palettes. It's hard to... That's a tough question. I go through phases of things, and then eyeshadow is my makeup jam. I love it. Always on the hunt for a new one, even if I have one that I absolutely love. Is this going to be messy too? Oh, shoot. Oh, no. I really should have thought of this in advance to clean them, but you don't mind. No. All right. This is... I don't know if there's another question there that's going to say your favorite palette, but this is also, the question is your everyday palette. The Sultry Palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Don't judge me here. She has been used and abused. This is actually the second time that I've purchased this palette. Like, I love you. I love you, and there's nothing more that I could ever want in a palette ever. This has, again, this... What was this? This is not how you show your eyes. But anyway, this type of makeup look that I'm wearing right now is my go-to. I love it. And these have different kind of brown tones, gold tones, rose gold. I love it. This is for sure, my everyday palette. And my favorite in general. Any good kind of questions about palettes? This one. Show us your most colorful palette. Okay, my most colorful palette is the Morphe 35B palette. I wish they named them funner things. Here she is. They actually discontinued this, but this is probably my most colorful palette. Shit. We're gonna also say that this one is my biggest palette, because I know that is a question in there, so we're just gonna get over that one as well right now. So this is one of my most colorful palettes. I don't use it that often unless I'm using it to create one of my themed makeup, like if I need to do a zombie look or any kind of Halloween type of makeup. I use this one. The greens in this palette are good for bruising, and so is the purple. That's kind of a weird thing to say, but I do like this one for any kind of shading like that. I'm also going to show you the Violet Voss Vibes palette. I bought this in February, and I think I've only swatched it because a lot of stuff's gone down and I don't really wear makeup that much. But this, I feel like, deserves just to be on here for one of the most colorful palettes, because look at her. So pretty. The pigmentation is amazing. I really love Violet Voss. I have had a couple hit and miss ones, like that, what the hell is it called? Sugar Crystal palette. Don't buy that palette, mates. I was obsessed with that palette. I wanted it. It was sold out for months. I finally got it last year and I hated it. I ended up doing a tutorial on it and I just hated it so much I just deleted it. I was like, you guys, you don't deserve this type of treatment. You don't deserve to watch me use a shit palette. Calm down, calm down. But this, look at my fingers. It's fine. Love this palette for swatching because I've never really used it on my eyes. It feels like I'm just making things up at this point, but I'm not. Show us your smallest palette. This is my smallest palette. It is by Fenty Beauty. It is the part of the Snap Shadows that you can mix and match and they snap together. This is called the Pastel Frost palette. I did a review of this, I think, in January. Here are the colors. Hated it. Hated it. The pigmentation is so hit and miss. Some of these shades, like, they look pretty, like maybe 2 of them out of the 6, and the rest suck. And I was so mad about this because this cost me $36, and I was angry. Moving along because I'm so mad at this one. I don't even want to talk about it. The next question is, show us a palette with the best memory. Ooh, this one could cause some tears. No, I'll be fine. So, if you are not new to my channel, you already know that I was pregnant and I lost my little guy John in March, which was just terrible for me, but I had such a great pregnancy. I loved being pregnant, and that's why this palette here means the most to me. This is the Naked Urban Decay Honey palette. So I got this palette the day after that I found out that I was pregnant, and it just has a lot of meaning to me because, I mean, I was really excited and all that good stuff, but it's also honestly such a good palette. I just realized again, what's the theme, Kat? Golden brown, neutral, neutral, Nelly. That's fine. Either way, I love this palette, and it just is dear to my heart because I just remember finding out that I was pregnant and then getting it, and it was just all the good vibes. But we're going to move along because I'm going to cry, and that's not what we're here for today. Show a palette that's worth the hype. I don't have that palette with me right now. Sorry. I lent my Blood Sugar palette to my friend Kim a little while ago, but I absolutely love that palette. Yeah, I mean, like, they're all red and pink tones, so I find with monochromatic palettes, did I just say that too fast? Monochromatic, there we go. So palettes that basically are just color themes, I get bored of really quickly, but I do think that Blood Sugar, the formula is great. There are so many great colors. I love red pigments, and they are very hard to produce, so I love that one. Show us a palette not worth the hype. Okay. Hi there. This is the Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette by Too Faced. It's supposed to smell like gingerbread. Absolutely not. Okay? Absolutely not. That was disappointing. It does smell good, but gingerbread? Not in a million years. That's not the big deal. So this is the Extra Spicy. Did I even show you? Oh, it's going to be golds and browns again. I'm sorry, mates. This doesn't do nothing for me. It's okay, but it's not as great. It was sold out forever, the first palette. I think it's just called, like, the Gingerbread palette. This is the Extra Spicy. It only has a couple of different shades, I believe, but it's not terrible. But I mean, I tried to get the first one forever, and it was sold out. Couldn't order it online. And then the Extra Spicy one I was able to get, but I mean, I was just so excited for it, and then I'm like, ugh. The pigmentation on some of the shimmer shades are not even that great. I mean, it's okay, but I was so excited, and then just wah wah. Show your favorite palette from your favorite brand. Gladly. Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. This came out, I believe, end of January of 2020. This and the Sultry palette are also my favorites, my most used palettes. I love you so much. It has everything. Again, golds and browns, I'm boring. But it does have like this pop of pink, the pop of blue. This is very dirty, and that's fine. But I love her, and this is also one of my most used palettes as of lately. Ooh, did you hear that? Okay. Well, that's all the questions. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, I apologize that it's been a while since I have made a video. I hope that everybody is doing well. I know there's so much going on in the world right now, and it's really sad, but I hope that wherever you are, that you are taking care of yourself and your loved ones, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I don't know why I keep jerking my head over to the side there, but please let me know in the comments below what you think of my palette choices, and if you have a favorite palette, I would love to know, because chances are I've probably used it. Probably. Oh, look who it is. It's the bulldog. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. I will check you guys on the next one, whenever that will be. Bye.